And hello, everybody. Let me fix my necklace. I look dumb. Welcome in. Hello, Cabin & Co. Do it with D. Hello. Welcome in. I just modded you. I'm just going to mod everybody. How about that? We're just going to mod everybody. I will. Welcome in, guys. I have like a migraine today, so if I'm like a little bit off kilter, that's why. But I'm doing the best that I can here. Welcome in. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Magnificent. Um, oh, really? Patrick said boo. That's all right. I modded you, Patrick. I forgot to do that. Welcome in. Hello, guys. I'm like doing this all last minute. I feel like I don't have my ish together. It's okay. It's okay, Rachel. I will do this. We're gonna have a very just chill show. It's gonna be fun. It's just a migraine. It's fine. It's my everyday life, guys. Anybody else still with migraines? That's what I got going on. So it's normal. But anyways, you guys check out what's behind me. I have some beauties up in here. I can't even tell what my thing's showing because it's all expanded out. How about, is that a little better? Yeah, I'm a little off kilter here, but look at all the beauties. I have some oil paintings. I have an acrylic painting. I even redid the bottom of this. I got a really pretty base. That is so much goodness back there, guys. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to bring to this raid train because I sold so much awesome stuff. And then last night I was like pulling everything together what I was thinking that I had. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I love the vibes that I created with this. It's just crazy how you can go out sourcing and looking for stuff and then you start kind of laying things together and you're like, oh my gosh, that's such a vibe. I love it. There's our raid. Thank you, Onyx & Co. for the raid. I appreciate you so much. You had a great show. I was just in there watching you. And I want to say thank you for the invite for this raid train, Cabin to Cope. I really appreciate it. Today's been lots of fun. I did a little shopping, but it's been lots and lots of fun today. Everybody's bringing fire items. It's absolutely insane. I am just very lucky that you guys think that I'm good enough to participate with you guys because I feel like everybody just brought incredible pieces. You guys hop into the giveaway. It is free. You get some discounted shipping. Check out the shop. If you have any requests, just let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to get started and get to shopping and see what goodies you guys can find with me. You guys, this is going all the way, I believe, until midnight is what I heard. And so there's all kinds of items to be shopped for many different sellers. I'm very excited that you're here with me today. I'm going to go ahead and pull, let's see, what am I going to pull? This one I saw had a pre-bid, so I'm going to go ahead and look at it. Thank you, Christy. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate you. I dressed up just a little bit today. I thought that was really fun. I found this the other day, and I'm not shocked that this already has a pre-bid on it. I thought it was very cool. How often do you find a horse that is also a lighter? Like, this is just absolutely insane that it is a lighter, but it is ceramic and a horse. Do I have any vintage playing cards? Not today, but I need to get some loaded up. I mean, I have some. I just don't have them loaded up in the show to sell, but thank you for asking. This is a gorgeous, it's just ceramic. I would say it's like terracotta for how it looks like on the bottom, but it is such a cool piece. I am going to run this one for $12 start, and that is running now. These go for lots of money. It's not something that you see every day, and I think it is so cool. Who doesn't love a good horse? It makes a good conversation piece. Stack it on a stack of books on your bookshelf. It can be refilled. All you got to do is pop this out and refill it. Look how tiny that is. And then you just fit it right back in there. How cool is that? Thank you so much, Kylie. That is coming to you. I believe that was a first purchase. I appreciate it. Pre-bid on one. I need to write that down. Thank you, Patrick. Is this your first time actually modding for me? You guys, Bend and Tips is my boyfriend. if anybody doesn't know, I don't think he's ever like actually typed in like a mod. So this is really cool. Very cool. Pre-bid on number 1. Oh my god, I love this piece. Can I run number 10? Yes, I will write it down. Yes. Thank you so much for your request. You guys, this is stunning. I cannot believe that I found it out in the wild while looking, but look how gorgeous this is. I was showing it one night on a seller support show, and you guys were trying to get me to sell it right away. I was like, no, I gotta hold it for the show. But it is so beautiful. It is signed on the front, guys. It is oil. It is framed. It does have a hanger on the back. This is it says it's a 5x7, and then the frame is bigger. I did write the details in the description of how big the actual frame is, but the painting itself is 5x7. And this is going to run now. Who's going to win the giveaway? Amanda Dab, thank you so much for being here. I'm also an Amanda. Yay, all the Amandas here. Thank you guys for your bids. It is gorgeous. I love this frame. I love the painting. It is so good, and it is signed. So beautiful. And again, it is a wood frame, and it does have the hanger on the back. It's very clean and gorgeous. Thank you guys so much. Can't go wrong with pinks and art. I just love art. It makes your house even more special. Welcome in, Loot Lounge. Hello. It is a beautiful piece. And oh wait, Angel Cake, thank you so much for your purchase. That one is coming to you. I'm going to set that over here in my little bin to keep it separate. Thank you. That was a gorgeous grab. That was number 1. I'm going to go to number 10 that was requested. I will jump over to that. Okay, this is a naughty print, so anybody that is offended by the human body, look away. But it is a piece of art. I did write who it is painted from. It's just a print though. I just put it in a frame. It is painted by Henry Matisse. It is a 4x6 frame. It's gorgeous artwork. And I am going to run that if I can click the right button here. It's only at $6. And that is going to run. It is a 4x6 frame photo. The frame is a little bit bigger, and this is what the back of it looks like. There's just a little bit of flaws, but it's really gorgeous. I love the piece that it is, you know, a print of an original. We can't afford the original, guys, if it was Matisse, but we can put them in our house. It is so gorgeous. Try not to get the glare. Thank you so much. 5 Gardenias Vintage. That is coming to you. Right? We can't afford the originals, but we can do the prints, guys. Prints are just as good. Or we can appreciate the art in our house, and I love it as well. Thank you guys for dropping the gems in the chat for first purchase. I love that. Bougie on a budget. Yes. Yes. I do that. Let's go to number 26. Which one is that? See. Oh, these are pretty. I think that's the smaller and the bigger. Every time I find these guys, I pick them up because these are absolutely gorgeous. I don't think I put the measurements on them. Number 42. Okay. This one's roughly about 5.5 inches long. This is the smaller one. 5.5 inches long by 3.75 across. But this is beveled glass with the flowers that are pressed in between. It is so stunning, but it is beveled glass, and it has a sticker on the front that says handcrafted in the USA, lasting impressions, real flowers. It is so beautiful. So this is the smaller of the two, and that is up and running. I love this that it has kind of like a little bit of a purple hue with the yellows. Of course they change over time, even though they are pressed, but I think these are just so classy on the wall. And I love that it has the beveled glass on the edge. Thank you, Lily Bear, for your purchase. That is coming to you. Still to come. Yes, there is more sellers still to come, guys. This is going to be lots of fun. to see all the rest of the sellers on this rate train. Everybody's been so fabulous so far. This next one I'm going to run is 6.5 inches long by 4.5 wide, roughly. This is the second one. It also has the bubble glass around the edge. It looks like the other one, just different pressed flowers. This one is going to run next. Where is that at? There we go. That is going to be running now for $12. It is gorgeous. I'm trying not to do the glare, but you guys can see the bevel edge. It is so pretty with the pressed flowers. It is the bigger one. And just so you can see what they look like together, that's how they look side by side with the sizes. Thank you so much, Lily Bear. That is coming to you. I will do 40 and 16. Thank you, guys. If you do have requests, just drop them in the chat. And make sure that you're following all of my mods. They are amazing sellers and friends on this app. I appreciate them so much. You guys hop into the giveaway. I just started that as well. Let's see what number 40 is. This one is so pretty. You guys, I saw this frame and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so pretty. You see how around the edge it has the inlay of a mother of pearl all around the edge, and it has these gorgeous details. Even the edge of the frame has the gorgeous detail as well, top and bottom. It is so, so pretty. And then I put in this piece of art, which I did type it in here. It is Pierre Auguste Renoir. I cannot talk French, guys, but it's just called Roses. But I thought it just made the frame pop absolutely gorgeous. But again, it's just a print, but it is so pretty. I love the frame. It is a 5x7 size frame, but it is stunning. Look at that detail. So pretty. Thank you guys for being here. It is stunning, stunning. When I find frames like this, I have to pick them up because you don't really see them every day. So when I find them, I'm like, oh, gotta keep those. And Angelclat, is that how you say your name? That was a first purchase. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That is coming to you. Yeah, gems in the chat for first purchase. And let's see, 16 was the next one on my list. Let's see what that is. Oh, shoot. I found that and then I knew I forgot to put it out again. Hold on just a second, guys. I knew I forgot to pull it out. It's right here. I knew I forgot to pull it out, but it's right here. I couldn't find it on my last show. This is a very low profile, if you guys can see the low profile, like trivet. But it has roses on it and it's really, really tarnished. You might be able to put Brasso on it and just bring it back just a little bit if you want just to have more of the brass color, but it is so stunning. It's starting at $6. This is what the back looks like. But it is so, so pretty. You can put it on a gallery wall. Yes, for sure. You could even put like your face in there. A picture would be really pretty. So, so pretty. I love the roses and the detail. I think if it was me, I'm normally team patina, but I feel like a little bit of Brasso just to bring it back to a little bit more brass will just make it pop just a little bit. But I wouldn't like overly rough it back. Does that make sense? Yeah, just for a little pop, but like leave some of the darkness. I think that would make it look awesome. Sandra's Vintage Creations, thank you so much for your purchase. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's see. Do we have any other requests? You guys let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to kind of pick and choose. I think we're good so far that I can see. I want to show these. Number 16. Okay, let me do that. I just saw that pop up, so I'm going to do that one. Wait, where's 16? Did I just show 16? I think I just ran 16, didn't I? Yeah, I just ran 16 Tigrigs. Sorry about that. It just ran and sold. So I'm going to show this piece. These are really pretty. These are the horse bookends. They are stunning. Looking at how the bottom of them are, oh, number 9, I can do number 9. It looks like it is wooden, but then the top of it kind of makes me think it is resin. So I think it's a combination of resin and wood. But I thought this was so pretty with the horses. And then look at the detail. I gotta set one down. Look at the detail around the edge with the red and the gilding. And then it kind of has like a patina look around back here. It looks so good, but you get the pair. I do not see any flaws with either one of them. And I'm going to run them both for $35. I know it's a little bit higher, but I did pay up for them, but they are horses and they're bookends, and they're just so classy. Imagine them leaning up against some dark green books. I think that would just be so freaking good. So good. Thank you guys for looking and bidding. Oh my goodness. Who's going to win this giveaway? Nancy Cow, you won that giveaway. Congratulations. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys for your bids. I think these are awesome. I've never seen anything like these before. Again, that's why I pick it up, because I've never seen them before. I thought they were unique. I love the horses. I've been saying that for a while. Horses are like the thing to have. Highland Collective, thank you so much for your purchase. I will get those wrapped up safely into you. Thank you, thank you. Those are gorgeous. You're going to love them when you get them. I think they're so pretty. You popped in right at the right time. If I find horse stuff, I try to grab it, especially if I feel like it's unique, because I just love that kind of stuff. Okay, you guys have been saying stuff to me already in the show about doing, you know, like gallery walls. So when I found these at an estate sale, I was like, I have to grab those because these are really cool. You can do so many things with these. These are like cast metal. They do have holes in them, so you can hang them on the wall. But imagine if you have a big piece of art, you know, like this piece of art, you can like hang it above it, kind of like that. You can put it on either side of like a wall sconce or your fireplace. You can hang it kind of like that. You can do all kinds of different things with these pieces. I think it's very versatile. I'm going to run these next. They are a little bit heavier, but they are just so pretty. Look how gorgeous those are. I just think you can do so much with them, with a gallery wall. I think, yeah, above a door. Oh my gosh, above a bed. Y'all, I feel like these could just do so much. If you're just looking for a little something to add pizzazz to an area, I think these are it. Because you can make them work for any little space that you have. A little wall that you don't know what to do with it. There you go. Tigrix, thank you so much for your purchase. I appreciate you. Thank you. Those are gorgeous. I love those. I'm glad I grabbed them. So good. That is a good idea, Rachel. Paint them gold above the door or above the bed. I really like that idea. That was Jim's first purchase. I missed that. Thank you so much for your first purchase. I always miss that. I don't know why. I suck. I gotta show you guys this piece of art. Nobody said anything about this one. I'm surprised. This one's not signed. And here I am making stuff fall. This one's not signed unless it's like behind, you know, the frame itself. But I cannot tell. But look how pretty this one is. It is oil as well. You can see the texture. Look at the mountains and the texture on the trees. It's just so beautiful and peaceful. Like, I want to go there right now. It just looks like a peaceful place that you want to go. It is a gorgeous frame. It's wooden as well, just like the other one. I found this one and the rose one at the same time. Can you guys believe that? And there's a little bit of flaw on the frame up here, but again, when it's hung on the wall, you won't see that. I grabbed them because they're still pretty. They're still pretty, you know? This one is a little bit bigger than the other one. Not signed, but it is an original. It is gorgeous. It does not have the hanger on the back, but you can add that easily. It's a wood frame. It's very easy to add that to the back, but this is how I found it. It is so pretty. I love the frame. You can always change this out if you don't like the art, but I think the art just really goes with the gold. So gorgeous, guys. And I have the measurements in the description as well. Thank you for your bids. I appreciate y'all so much. Jacqueline, thank you so much. That's your first purchase. You guys put gems in the chat for first purchase. You guys are awesome. Are you hearing smoke on the water? I have a fan blowing. Are you talking about something else? Smoke on the water. Oh, the painting. I thought you were hearing something. Someone was practicing Bob Ross. I think that is a fabulous version of Bob Ross if you were trying to be like him. And the song, yes. I should have put that with my video that I posted on Instagram and TikTok. I couldn't think of a video to share with y'all. I feel like a dork. Ooh. Okay. This one. Look at this. This is a hand-carved lion. Look at those teeth. You see those teeth? Somebody hand-carved that. How the heck did they not break the teeth? That is just absolutely mind-blowing to me. It is such a good piece. I would put this on a stack of books and just love it. It is so good. Yes, Leo alert. If you love lions, it's gorgeous. I think it's so pretty. Like if I tried to carve something like this, I would have ruined it right at the teeth and you would have to glue them back on. But this is just a stunning piece that somebody made. I had to grab it. Very solid. About 5 inches. Rawr. So good. Thank you for looking. Let's see. This one is very pretty. If you guys like abalone, this egg is wrapped all the way around an abalone. How gorgeous. All those colors and the different pieces. I think it's gorgeous little display piece. I had it sitting on top of like a brass candle stick. And I feel like it was a nice pairing. I'm going to run this one. I dropped the price down to $14 and that is running. This is abalone. So pretty. It's so reflective in the light, but it's just stunning. So pretty. Thank you, Sandra, for your bid. That's a gorgeous purchase. I love this piece. I never seen one like this, so I thought I had to snag it. So pretty. I love looking at pieces like that. Whenever Rachel was doing like preview shows, I didn't do one because I just been a little too busy. But she asked all the sellers, like, is there something in your collection that reminds you of your grandmother? And I was like, well, this piece has to go in there. It's not a piece that she painted per se, but my grandma did porcelain hand paintings like this. And basically it's done layer by layer and they fire it in between each firing. And if you can kind of see in the glare, you can see how all of those are brush strokes. But look how gorgeous those roses are. So when I found this, I was like, that literally reminds me of my grandmother. It is a porcelain hand mirror. You guys ignore my background, but it is stunning. I loved it. I had to pick it up because it reminded me of her. And this is running now for $16, but it is porcelain, hand painted. It's not signed, but I know this is hand painted. It's very classy and very pretty. So finger mark it for a hand mirror. Trying not to make you guys dizzy with the mirror. It's very hard to sell, but I love those roses. The pink rose is so pretty. Okay. How about this cutie? This is kind of like they decoupaged or something on a piece of wood, and then it has these silver gilding around the edge, kind of like a faux frame, but it's just on a piece of wood, and it does have a hanger on the back. It's just an older piece of art. I forgot what I labeled it as. I looked it up. It's like the girl in the bonnet or something. Mini Joshua bonnet wall art. That's what it's called. And that is going to run for $8. If anybody has any requests that I might have missed, just holler it out. I appreciate everybody that is here. I will do that one next. Thank you. I'm trying to watch the chat, but I do miss things. So if I do miss anybody's request, just call it out again. Our Mintage bow, thank you so much for your purchase. That one is coming to you. I appreciate it. Let's see, number 4. That one's pretty. I love that one. Do you guys see that beauty right up there? I'm going to get that down. Just give me just a second. I don't want to knock anything over. This is kind of more of my vibes because I like the rustic wood with the art. I just love that kind of style. But I love this frame, how it's like all the details. Hi, Leslie, welcome in. But look at that hand painting. Looking at it, it looks like it's an acrylic. But look at the colors. It is so stunning. I called it a snowy mountain cabin because there is a cabin on it. It is signed at the bottom. It says N. Zinken in 1984. And then this is what the back of it looks like. It does have its hanger on the back. It is actually, I think it's a power cord or something. People get all creative with how they're hanging it. But hey, it works. And this one's going to run for $18. It is gorgeous. I love the colors. I'm going to stand back so you can see the full image, but it is so, so pretty. I had to grab it when I saw it. And Holly, thank you so much for your purchase. That was a great bid and purchase. Thank you, thank you. I will get that sent out to you safely. Those colors are what caught my eye. Okay. I don't want it to fall. So, okay, let's see what's next. Thank you, Becky, for modding. I appreciate you. You guys, make sure you're following my mods. My mods are amazing. I love them all. If I put a mod tag on them, they're amazing people. And sellers and friends. Very supportive. Okay, I'm a girl that loves driftwood, and I think this piece is really cool. It's just on an old piece of driftwood, and it has this gorgeous floral piece on it. It just goes with the vibes. I don't know if you guys saw how I had that one piece of art and this bird, and then put this with it. It was just gorgeous. It just made everything tie together with the natural. So you can have like the rustic with the ornate gold all together, and it just looks so beautiful. I'm going to run this one for $12 if anyone's interested. But again, it is the driftwood and the floral piece all in one. So pretty. Yes, it is so fall, so fall. You guys make sure you're checking out the Buy It Now. It's in the second tab next to the auction. And I have lots more goodies up in there. Did you guys see this for a gallery wall? Look at the metal gold, and then it has the copper rod that it is all tacked to. I love this piece. It would be great on top of, you know, like a piece of art, or just like an accent piece on a gallery wall. Where do I have this one at? I have this one listed up. I'm going to have this run. Oh my gosh. That's not the price I put it in. It was supposed to be $8. Hold on just a second. I will rerun it if anybody's interested. But it's supposed to run for $8. Hold on just a second. Gotta love Whatnot, guys. While I'm waiting, we are going to do another giveaway. So you guys hop into the giveaway. It is free. If you're not able to see the giveaway, you might have to pop out and pop back in. I know that's been an issue today with Whatnot, because Whatnot's doing its weird thing. Let me refix that. That's supposed to be $8. Okay, that is running now for 8 if anybody's interested. And it is copper and brass all in one. Very pretty. I like all the details. Okay, I'm going to show this, let's see, this piece right here. I've had this one for a little bit. I love the green color. It almost reminds me of slag glass because of how all the swirls is. But it's the genuine stone Inkalay. It's handcrafted in the USA. It has the brass hinge right there, and then it has the black liner. It's very clean on the inside. This is what the bottom looks like. It has the little feet to protect the table, and then it has the little birds around the bird bath. It is so unique and different. I love that. I'm going to drop the price today on this one. We're going to start it at $22, and that is running. Get that. There's the hinge. It is a brass hinge. It's all still intact. No problem. Original sticker. I love that green color. So pretty. Thank you guys for looking. I love that piece. It's just so pretty. Okay. Does anybody like antique pieces? This one's gorgeous. Hey, Southern Beauty Picker. Welcome in. This is an antique piece. It is copper. As you can see, it is all hammered all the way around. And it's hand forged. So there's dents and dings, and it is hammered. This is what the base looks like. That's what the inside looks like. This part is brass with the handle. You know, this is old. It's so good. It even has patina on it. I believe this is like a grain scoop from what I could tell with my research. I'm just a sucker for copper. So the moment I saw copper, I was like, oh, that's mine. I need to take that because it's gorgeous and you know it's old. This one is running for $28 if anyone's interested in that one. It's a goodie. It's a goodie. I love the hammered finish. It's still shiny in spots, and then it has the brass detailing. It's very primitive, but I love this. I love that. Thank you for looking at that. Let's see. I also have a cigarette case. It is light blue with a cameo, and if you push this button right here, it opens up, and then it has where you can put the cigarettes in there, and it holds them into place. It is very fancy. Of course, most of us these days do not smoke cigarettes, so what else can you do with it? You can use it for business cards. You can put a mirror in it. You can put medicine in it in your purse. You can do lots of things to upcycle, repurpose, but I just love that it has the cameo. Yes, you can put your emergency cash in it, but it is in fabulous condition for how old it is. It is brass and it has a cameo. Oh, thank you so much, Glass and Goals. I'm glad I was able to help you this morning. It almost looks like Wedgwood, doesn't it? Yes. Thank you, Tigrix. That's coming to you. Oh my gosh, Glass and Goals, you didn't have to tip me. You know I will help you, no problem. She had a question about how to set up for cheaper shipping on some ephemera, so I taught her how to do that this morning. That was no problem. I like helping. Oh, you're so sweet. I don't mind helping, guys. If you're a seller on the app and you need help, I will help. Just send me a message. That's all you gotta do. Look how pretty this one is. I was like, oh my gosh, it has a bird, and then it has these florals. This is one of those old Sirocco. They called it a dart bird. It's kind of the heavy resin plastic, but it does have hangers that somebody did add a wire, so it's easier to hang. But look how gorgeous that is, guys. So pretty. I love how the bird kind of has a reddish coppery tone, and then it goes into the white. And that is running for $15. So pretty. I love this. Our family Oak, thank you so much for being here. You won that giveaway. You are a winner today. Congrats, congrats. I loved lucky days when people win giveaways. Not every day do you win a giveaway, so it's a good day when you do. Did you guys see my butter pats? I'm surprised nobody asked for these. I never found a more perfect set of butter pats, and I have a set of 8. Did you guys not see these? Are you guys crazy? These are West Germany, and they are Kaiser. I have a set of 8. They are literally pristine. Look at that. Literally pristine. I'm going to pin it. You guys go look at the photo. All you got to do is click on the image. Once I get it pulled up, I have 8 of them. Oh my gosh, where'd they go? I thought they were in here. There they are. Right here. I have 8. I have 8. Kaiser, Germany. Look at that. Numbered and everything. 492, number 82. They are so, so gorgeous. I am going to run one of these, see if anybody is interested, but these are so beautiful. I did do the measurement. They are 4 inches across. These, when you do look them up, they call them butter pats. They call them coasters. To me, they're like hand in hand, but it is a butter pat. They are gorgeous. Very pretty. No takers. That's okay. That's okay. I brought them. They are gorgeous. I had to show them off. Here's another one. I know the price is high on this one, but this one is an antique. I did find it at an estate sale. This is crystal. Look how gorgeous that is with the colors when the light hits it, and then it has the brass on the hinge. Where is this one at? Of course, I scroll right past it because I'm blind, apparently. Why can't I find you? There you are. Okay, so this is an antique crystal round hinge. So this is what the inside looks like. Look at that little star at the top. And then that's what the base looks like. There's no chips or cracks. It has the gorgeous coloring in the light. I could not believe it was just sitting at an estate sale on a dresser. Everybody was just walking by it like it was nothing special. Kind of crazy, but it's gorgeous. I had to grab her, guys. She is so pretty. Look at the sparkle. She's running. I know the price is high. If you prefer me to put it in the buy it now to where you can do the the payment plan on it, like you can do, I forgot what it's called. But anyways, I can put it in the buy it now if you want to do it that way with the payment plan. That is no problem with me. Just let me know. It's usually in there. I just brought it forward so I can show it today on the live. It is lovely. It is so pretty. I couldn't leave it there. Couldn't leave it there. This is a silver-plated lotus bowl. I love the shape of it. Can you guys imagine putting a candle in this? Hi, Amy. Welcome in. Can you guys imagine putting a candle in this? And it would just be so stunning. It is made by the company called Reed & Barton, and they're known for their silver plating. And this one is running for $8. It is so good. That's what I would do. I would put a candle in it and give it as a gift for Christmas. I think that would be so special, especially to your best friend. Oh, you can even put a plant in it. That's a good idea too. Yes, yes, do a plant in it. Have it drape over the edge. That would be really good. Welcome in, Becky and Catmore. Welcome in. You guys have good ideas. That's why I like going on these lives. And then you guys tell me a good idea, and it's like, dang it, why didn't I think of that while I had it? I would have did that. Nancy, thank you so much for your purchase. That's a gorgeous grab. Gorgeous, gorgeous grab. I love that. Are you going to put a candle in it or a plant, or you have another idea? Let's see. I like this piece. This is another piece of crystal. You can put, I'm going to take my ring off. But it is like a little ring holder. It is so pretty. A crystal little ring holder. Rings, my ring is not included. But this is going to run the crystal ring holder, which always are nice to have. Put it next to your bathroom sink or your bed stand. Put your rings on it at night or while you're doing dishes so they don't fall down the sink. candle and not handle it. Awesome. That's a good idea. I like that. Okay, and then I love these. These are, you know, the candle wick cutter. Once your candle gets burnt down, you can cut your wick. I love the detailing in the handle. It is very pretty. It's only on the front side. But I picked those up. I was like, oh, those are so pretty. I've never seen one that had all the detail on it. Where's that at? There we go. Right here. This one is going to run for 15 seconds. Oh, we have 6 minutes left. Is there any requests before we raid? We are going to be raiding into Hannah Hunts with Blue. So if anybody has any last minute requests, just let me know. Thank you for looking at that. Okay. I don't think I've showed this one on a live, but this is a gorgeous, you can use this as a planter, but I loved all the swirl designs in it. This is an Anarco, which would be made in Japan piece. I love how it has like the glazing to where it brings out all of the details, and then it has all of these little holes in it, which is neat, and the little swirls on the edge. So pretty. Can you imagine like succulents in this sitting on your kitchen window? That would be really, really cute. Or you can even put soaps in it by your bath. You can do lots of little things with this. There is one call out with the glaze, but it is under the glaze. It's right here. It's kind of like something got stuck to it and then it got fired, so it's a little rough spot, but otherwise it's fine. It's in good condition. Just a little call out in the glaze. It's not really a call out, it's just how it was made. Thanks for looking at that, guys. What else do I need to show you? Oh, I added this at the last minute. This is, oh, I love finding these brass stands. Can I run it again? Yes, I can run it again. Grab it. This Anarco. This one is running. It just has a little flaw in the glaze. I don't know if you heard that. It's just a little rough spot, but it is under the glaze. That's so cute. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you. You saw that. You like floss. Yes. It's just like they glazed it and it had a little rough spot, which is normal. It happens. Jen, thank you so much. That's a great grab. I'm going to set that right here. If you have any requests, guys, let me know. Burlap Bar, welcome in. Good to see you. I think this one's towards the bottom. So this is a brass and glass candle holder. It does have a little chippy in the glass, but if you don't want to use it as a candle holder, you can put a potted plant on it and use it as like a little riser. But I love the brass detail in the riser, which is really cool. Or you can even use it to hold an orb. You can set an orb on top. So you don't necessarily have to use it with a glass piece. So basically, I'm just selling this as freebie if you want to use it, but it does have the chip, but you're getting this. Normally meant for Fenton bowls. Okay, well, I found it like this. So, well, if you have a Fenton bowl, I did sell one at one time, and it fit perfectly in there, and it was gorgeous. Gorge. Gorge. I liked it every which way. Yes, I love it for plants, too. I like being able to use things for different purposes than what they were originally intended for, which is fun. I love this. I love this. I love copper, guys. If you don't know me, I love copper. I like the hammered, and then the edge kind of reminds me of like a little pie, and then it has this little detail up here that is brass. It is so pretty, and this is running. So pretty. You could hang it on the wall. You can put, you know, your change in it by the front door. You can put your sponge in it or your soap in it by the sink. I'm trying to think, what else could you use it for? I'm sure there's lots of different purposes, but I just love it. It's called a porridge bowl. I think you know, scooper. Thank you, Jensel. That's coming to you. Gorgeous grab. Let's see. Oh my gosh, did I just see Becky come in? Oh yes, guest bath for the soap. Yes, I love that. Yeah, I just love it. Like a bar soap would be really cute in it. Okay, I didn't show this one. This one's really pretty. This is, where's the name of it? I swear there's a name. This is a Homeco. It's a Homeco gold tone wall pocket. And it does have the hangers on the back so you can hang it on the wall. But I love these for gallery walls, and then you can drape your florals out of it. It just looks really elegant and pretty, but it doesn't weigh a lot, you know, like brass would. It gives you the black brass look, but it's, you know, bougie on a budget basically. But it's so pretty, and that's running for 15. So good. I love this. Yeah, I would totally drape like vines coming out of it. That would be really cute. You could probably use it, you know, for an actual plant if you wanted to, or even stick like fold up washcloths in there, like fan them out. You can stick them in there. That would be cute in a bathroom too. Groovy Gal, you got that one. Thank you so much. I'm just yapping away and it's sold. We have 1 minute until we raid. Small Bibles. Oh my gosh, out and about vintage. You have great ideas. Great ideas. Thank you. I like that idea. Make me want to stick a book in it and just take a picture. And I'm going to have to find another one. Let me make sure I don't have any other pre-bids. Does anybody have any last minute requests? We got to raid. I don't see any pre-bids, so I think I got that. Let's go ahead and run into Hannah Hunts with Lou. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Stay on the raid train. Fabulous sellers to come. My show notes have the listing. You guys have a great day. Bye.